Hello everyone, welcome to my TikTok page or my YouTube channel. My name is Nathan and I'd like to talk about some common mistakes people do right after passport request. I'm talking about international students coming to Canada, some common mistakes they normally do. Alright, so right after passport request, we all become excited and we become like, oh God, thank you so much for showing mercy on me. God, I'm so happy. Oh God, thank you and all that. And thanking those who assisted you in applying your visa and all that. You become so excited. However, do not rush to book your flight right after passport request. You know, some people may be like, it's left with 3 days, it's left with 1 week, it's left with 2 weeks for my classes hours to start, and I have to report on campus for the orientation, blah blah blah. So please, I'm booking my flight, or I have booked for my flight because I have submitted my passport, or I'm about to submit my passport. Please don't do such a mistake. Now the reason is that previously, right after one submitting this passport, it will take like a week or less than that for your passport to return, or for you to receive a notification from VFS on your email or on your mail that your passport is ready for collection, right? But in recent times, it can take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or even a month before you get that notification on your mail that your passport is ready for collection. This is telling you that there are some slight challenges, or there are some slight delays in recent times, of which that should prompt you not to rush to book your flights right after submitting your passport. People do that mistake and they end up losing the money they used to book the flights because that flight didn't have that policy of returning or refunding you, or they may end up losing 50% of the total money they used to book the flight because the flight's policy was like, if you fail to board the flight that day, you can only return 50% of your money to you. So why the rush? Okay, so please do not rush. And also, VFS Ghana, I don't know that of other African countries, but VFS Ghana is no more accepting those bringing their physical passport to them at the VFS office. Right after passport request, they expect you to use DHL to submit your passport right after passport request. So please, let's take note of this as well. Having said this, the second common mistake people do is transiting through United States when booking their flight. Please, don't base solely on how less expensive the flight ticket is to book your flight when coming to Canada. Take your time, check the countries you'll be transiting through before reaching your final destination, which is Canada. As an international student, you will need a transit visa when you are to transit through the United States before entering Canada. And for that matter, you don't have to book a flight that will transit through the United States because it will be very difficult for you to get that transit ticket or transit visa from the United States that will enable you to legally transit through their country to Canada. So as a result of this, be very careful, check the countries you are transiting through very well before you book the flight. Don't be like, because such flights are very less expensive. So you may, if other flights are mentioning or are quoting 30,000 Ghana cedis or 25,000 Ghana cedis, you find that particular flight to be 12,000 Ghana cedis or 10,000 Ghana cedis. Be like, hey, like I'm so happy to see this flight, blah blah blah. It's very less expensive, very cheap and all that. Before you know, it will be transited to the United States. It's a bit. You end up booking that flight and you may end up losing your entire money. Secondly, when you are booking a flight, do not book a flight that will transit through 2 different European countries before reaching Canada or before entering Canada. So let's say you are coming from Kotoka International Airport. I'm talking about Ghana Kotoka International Airport. So you can choose a flight or board a flight or book a flight that will transit through from Kotoka to, let's say you are using KLM, right? So let's say from Kotoka to Amsterdam, and from Amsterdam to Canada. You understand? So you transit through 2 different countries, from Kotoka to Amsterdam, from Amsterdam to Canada. That's very, very nice. That's perfect. However, do not book a flight that will transit from Kotoka to Amsterdam, from Amsterdam to Belgium, and from Belgium to Canada. That's a very big mistake because you need a transit flight because you are using 2 different European countries before reach your final destination, you need a transit flight to move from Belgium to Canada. A friend did such a mistake, and the person had to instantly book or rebook at Kotoka at a fee which was about almost 3,000 Ghana cedis. So imagine you are not financially prepared, or you've changed all your cedis into USD, and even if it's something physical with you or something, like you're gonna, like I know you wouldn't be happy facing these challenges on that very happy day at Kotoka, whereby you have your family members with, beside you, taking pictures with you, and on the deadline or the very few hours for your flight to, or for you to book in, you end up hearing this kind of sad stories. So please, to avoid this, do not book a flight that will transit to the United States, which is number 1. 2, do not book a flight that will transit through 2 different European countries. You can book a flight that will transit through only one European country before reaching Canada, but don't book a flight that will transit through 2 different European countries. And lastly, do not rush to book your flight right after passport request. Wait till you get a final notification that your passport is ready for collection, meaning that Abedru Ghana available. Intended is I ready, then quickly book your flight. If you enjoyed this video, or if you want to watch more educational videos like this, then please follow me on TikTok. After doing this, go to YouTube. On the search bar, type Nal and Candy, Nal and Candy. So it is a channel for my wife and I. So I'm Nal and my wife is Candy. So search Nal and Candy on the search button. Our channel will pop up, and just click on subscribe. It will take a few seconds to do this. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow me on TikTok.